Hello, welcome. In this video, you will be learning about linear functions. A linear function is any function whose graph is a line. Okay, think about this. Linear, line, linear. So any function whose graph is a line like this one. This is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. This is the linear function. It is a straight line, so when you plot your x and y ordered pair, you get this line. And the point where this graph, where this linear line crosses the y-axis is called y-intercept. So the ordered pair, of course, is going to, because this is 0, 0 right here. The 0, 0 is right here. I'll do this way, right? 0, 0 is right here. And so any number, the x-coordinate on this y-line must be 0. It must be 0. And then let's represent the y-coordinate in this point with b. So because we're going to be talking about y-intercept, slope-intercept form, like this. So it is a form of linear function which shows us the slope. This m is the slope, which is the rate of change, which we already learned in the last lesson, and this is the y-intercept. Okay, so once it is written like this, where y is solved, this is called slope-intercept form because it shows the slope and the y-intercept of the function. All right, let us see how that slope-intercept form came about. Supposing we are given a point, like that point we wrote there, and another point on the graph. We don't know. Let's represent it with a general xy. Could be any. Okay, so, and let's call this our point 1, and this will be our point 2. Okay, so let's start, since this involves slope, let's just use the slope formula. So the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. So let us plug them in. Slope is, so y2 is y minus y1 is b over x2 is x minus x1 is 0. So if we can, since this side is fraction, we can put this over 1 to make it fraction, and we can cross multiply. Okay, so actually, since this is we can put them into a box since they are two terms. Okay, so this is y minus b times 1 is y minus b equals, then we cross multiply the other side, it becomes m times x minus 0. Okay, but whenever, if we subtract 0 from anything, it doesn't change it. So x minus 0 is x. So on this side, we're going to have, bring this up here, y minus b equals mx, because this x minus 0 is x. So this is x, m times x. And to solve for y, we can add b to both sides. If we add b to both sides, okay, b is not like term with this, so we just keep it b. We can put 0 here if we want. And this becomes y, this becomes 0. Y equals mx plus b. And this is the slope-intercept form. This is the slope-intercept form. That's how it came about, from the slope. So this is the y-intercept. This is the slope. All right. Let us solve problems. So when we are given an equation, find the slope and the y-intercept. Find the slope and the y-intercept. So we look at this. This equation is in slope-intercept form because this is the slope This is the y-intercept. So we just have to find the slope. The slope, which is m, the slope is -3 because -3 is the coefficient of x. And the y-intercept, which is b, the y-intercept is 10. Done. Very simple, okay? How about this one? -5y plus x equals 25. Well, before we can find the slope and the y-intercept, we want to make sure we solve for y first. Y has to be by itself. So that's the first thing we are going to do. Well, we're going to take 2 steps. Subtract or add -x to both sides. So we can subtract x from both sides. We subtract x from both sides or add -x to both sides. We get that. So this side becomes 0. So we have x equals 25 minus x or plus -x. Actually, let's do it plus negative. Okay. And so we can do plus -x there. So to make it easier. All right, so now we are going to divide both sides by -5 to get y by itself. So then y is going to be, make sure you divide every term. You divide every term by -5, every term. So it's going to be 25 divided by -5 plus -x divided by -5. So y equals, so 25 divided by -5 is -5. Because positive divided negative is negative. And then plus. And then negative divided negative is positive also. So we have x over 5. But then, how do we know the slope? This is the same thing as y equals -5 plus 1 over 5x, because this is like 1x. So it is like, this is like 1 times x over 5 times 1. So we can think of it like that. So because when you multiply 1 times anything, it doesn't change it. So this is 1/5 over x. X over 1 is x. So that is, but also see, like here they put the x value first. Here it doesn't matter. All we need to remember is that the coefficient of x is the slope. So therefore the slope here is 1/5 and the y-intercept is -5. Done. Okay, so the thing is we have to solve for y first. And remember to divide each term by the coefficient of y. All right, this one asks us to graph the linear function using slope-intercept form. Graph it. So we did the graphing yesterday. So, but now, given a point and the slope. And here we know the slope because the slope is, y is solved here. This is the slope-intercept form. So this is the slope. Okay, the slope is 3/2. And we know the y-intercept. Okay, we want to make sure you change this to adding its opposite first, so that you remember that this is -4. So the y-intercept is going to be 0, -4. Okay, and that's the point you plot first. So we plot this point, 0, -4. So it's 0, -4. So it's right, oops, negative down, sorry. Down. So it's 0, -4. So that's our first point on the line. Then we're going to use slope to find the other numbers. Remember, 2 ways you can write this slope. 3/2, it can be 3/2 or -3/2. Okay, -3/2, -2 will still be 3/4. So, and since you can either go for y, this is y over x. So this is going to be down 3 units down. Down 3 and the left 2. Or this is 3 up and the right. So that way, so if we use this, so we go 3 units down. So from here we go, that's 1, 2, 3 units down and 1 unit. So we go 1, 2, 3 units down and 2 units left. 1, 2. So we put it there. Or we can use this one and go 3 units up. 1, 2, 3 and 2 units right. 1, 2. So we put that there. So as soon as we have 3 points will be enough to just graph it. And that's the graph. Okay? So you just like the one we did last time, it's just that this one you're using y-intercept, which is one of the points. Okay. Say write an equation of the linear function in slope-intercept form. Okay, so to write in slope-intercept form, we just need to write the form first. Okay, this is fx y equals mx plus b. Okay, and what we need to find the slope and we need to find the y-intercept. Okay, so if we look at the graph, do we know the y-intercept? It is right here. It's the y-intercept, and the intercept, the y-coordinate at the y-intercept is 3.0. So just plug it in there. 3.5. Sorry about that. So it's 3.5. Okay. So we need to find the slope. Well, how do we find the slope? Take 2 points, go from here to here. Okay, so the change in y, so you're coming down. Actually, you don't have to, since this is in the half, it may be difficult to count. There are other points like this one, like this one, like this one. So any point on the line, any 2 points on the line you can use. So we can go from here, we go up 1 and then 1, 2. Up 1, left 2. Up 1, left 2. Up 1, left 2. So you see that? Up 1, left 2, up 1, left 2, up 1, left 2. So each of these move is connecting to the point, to the line. So going up is positive 1 and going left is negative 2. So remember, this is for y. Y is, the change in y is up and down. So the slope, I'll write it here. The slope is positive 1 over negative 2, which is negative 1/2. Okay, so that's the slope. So we plot that in, negative 1/2. So this is negative 1/2 x. And we have our equation. That's it. Okay, you can write it more neatly. Negative 1/2 x plus 3.5. That's the equation they want you to write. Okay, done.